ClanDestine Live, episode 31.
31?
Warrior Zeitgeist
31.
explained and deconstructed. What is Warrior Zeitgeist? What is Zeitgeist? What is Warriors? What does that mean to us? What does that mean to you? Well, we're sending a signal out tonight, right? Through outer space, right? Sending it out. Maybe a satellite in space, to a cell tower, to
Couple
your
of
smart
them,
TV,
probably.
right? Maybe your cell phone in your hand. Do we even call them cell phones anymore?
I don't know.
man?
Who's pooping right now?
Smell phones.
Somebody is, man. There's babies being born. There's people living and dying right now as we're live.
Yeah, busy living. You're busy
Live.
dying.
Some
You
people
feeling good on
doing-
episode 31, Dave?
Yeah, very good, man. Some people doing the wild thing, man.
Well,
So we did a little excerpt. What song was that from, Kano?
well, that was a little excerpt from the song "One More Warrior," and it's a song we did. We added that chant and beat to a song that Dave and I actually put together with Eddie Money. He was just in concert just a couple weeks ago, actually.
Here in
Did he
town,
give us
yeah.
2 tickets?
Well, we were out of town, so we couldn't go. But I hope you had a good show. So the song "One More
Yeah,
Warrior"
but I
was
didn't
recorded,
hold on tight.
right? And at the time, downloads, and right now, download proceeds of all downloads, 100% of proceeds go to the One More Warrior initiative, which Operation Peace project has an initiative where we help veterans. And to this point, we've given out $9,000 and $1,000 grants.
There you go.
With One More Warrior. And that's one initiative we've worked on with the nonprofit Operation Peace Project.
You
As
down with
know,
OPP?
the show is presented by Operation Peace
OPP.
Project, 501c3. You know,
OPP.
utilizing music, arts, and entertainment as a means to bolster the awareness and prevention of suicide. Yeah, and I think entertainment, I believe, and statistically it shows, just a minute, a second, just a few minutes can change someone's mind and change lives, you know. Preventing a suicide or changing your mind can affect a lot of things.
Yeah,
no
no
kidding.
way. Yeah, for real. That's pretty deep, really. You know, you think about it in that fashion. You know?
It is if you allow it to be deep, right? It is, man. If you're comfortable with going that way and into depth.
Yeah.
Well, you know, yeah, we do, right? Warrior Zeitgeist, it's been worked on for years, about 2 to 3 years. Dez, Dave, myself, Crow sitting in the jam room going over songs and ideas and thought processes, you know. And even before that, we didn't even know, but we had met Serene, right? We had seen you at festival before, and I think it's not for sure, but today we were looking at a painting that we have in the jam room. Remember, we've talked about it. My nephew Christian painted this
know.
painting at Neo Tribal, right? And I swear it's of you.
I know.
I swear it is because of the headdress and stuff, right? And we're like, right? So kind of Warrior Zeitgeist was, I don't know, in clandestine fashion. It's destined to be, right? We reached out to you a little over a year ago. Right?
To do the first live video
Yeah.
that we did with you, technically on the
Yeah,
first live
exactly.
show together.
We partnered with ASU and the Gamage, Operation Peace, and we were in there filming. We did a video for
Name of honor.
Name of Honor. Dave singing lead on that, and a song he wrote. It was really relevant at the time in regard to the current events at the moment. You know, the pipeline thing, Standing Rock thing was going on. When you see the video, you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think this song was written somewhere in like '94. I think.
Right?
Wow.
94.
Yeah,
I was
jotted those
one.
lyrics.
I was 4.
I know.
1 month.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well,
but-
we reworked it, man, and we recorded it actually with Dez at Sound Alchemy, right? Is that
Sonic
what-
Alchemy.
Sonic Alchemy. I'm sorry.
Sonic
Scratch
Alchemy.
that. Beat that. That was like a curse word, dude. Sonic Alchemy. We recorded and mastered. Dez produced the sound that you'll hear. A good friend of ours, Taylor, Coach Taylor, came out and filmed, and you'll see Tyler playing drums on that. Also, what else too? The Taiko Master, man.
Oh, yeah, Ken
Ken
Koshio.
Koshio is in that video.
Yep.
We had the
Some of our other friends.
Sacred
Yeah,
right?
the
G's.
Sacred G's.
Sacred G's. Man, Ryan Prosper.
Yeah.
Sanchez, another Sanchez.
Other Sisters of Org Medicine.
Other
Yeah.
sisters of work, baby.
big collaboration, huh?
Yeah, well, we saw John out there with his bus, too. Let's Be Better
Oh,
Humans.
John Layton.
Right?
It's true.
That was cool.
Episode 8,
All the
throwback.
homies coming
So-
through.
Well, here on ClanDestine Live, episode 31, it's, like I said, it's Warrior Zeitgeist explained and deconstructed. So first of all, Des, can you tell me what the English translation of zeitgeist is?
Well, I believe Zeit means time in Deutsch, in German, and Geist means ghost, like poltergeist. You know, Zeitgeist, so spirit of the times, ghost of the times, or spirit of the times. I think that's the literal translation of it.
Right.
Yeah.
And well, we've
pretty cool, really.
the word came about through different documentaries in my life. I'm sure you've seen them, right? And then when we traveled to Germany and Europe and such, I saw the word, and my interest and our connection to Berlin and the people of Germany was so great.
I'm a Berliner,
You
so
know, so I
you
really
know.
felt like
I'm a
it,
Berliner.
it just fit, you know.
Oh man, we had some
Spirit
good times
or
in
ghost
Germany.
of the times,
yeah.
you know, 'cause
Oh,
we
it was
are
great.
spirit of
You
the
know,
times for
I
sure,
love
man.
Berlin.
And I have
I
to
know.
say that I kept a dollar from years ago that had the word zeitgeist on it and a big Z, and I had it pinned up on my wall for
Seriously?
years. Yeah.
Oh man.
See,
that's
clandestine.
It's coming together. It's all coming together.
Destine live.
And with that, when we decided to, or when I was toying with that word, you know, because we were talking about doing a theatrical production, we've done different shows like that before, and you know, why are we doing a theatrical production, if
Why
you will?
not? You ever
Because
been to
there's a
the
story to
Ringling
tell,
Brothers?
right? We're of native heritage. People always ask, right? And I felt like, man, we really need to show our ancestors, our families, our culture a really honorable way. We need to show it in an honorable way, tasteful way. And what, you know, Gamage, we filmed the first video there, you know. So that kind of venue is what we're shooting for. And when I
kind of
put it
atmosphere.
together, you know, what is warrior zeitgeist? I don't know. What is a warrior, Dave?
Yeah.
Do you know? I don't know. What is a warrior to
Yeah.
you, Crow?
Yeah, it's just basically some guy or person in a way, not just a guy, but a person that is there to the end, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a great way to put it, man. What is a warrior? The one that's there to the end.
Let's say
The
the ones-
protector,
Yeah.
the
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 guardian.
one who's willing to sacrifice everything for their people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one too, man. And to quote, you've seen it around social media. There's even a meme, I believe, that Sitting Bull talks about how a warrior is not just someone who fights or battles a literal human enemy, but a warrior is someone who fights, you know, the battle of life, if you will. Warrior is someone who brings home food, someone that goes out hunting. Not only battling that war like as
Trying
we
to-
know it.
Trying
with-
to make the best for his family.
Exactly,
you know?
right? Make the
Yeah.
best for his family and his people. So,
Yeah, I like. I take the Fight Club like kind of thought of what a warrior is today. Of like
You better not talk about it.
First
I was gonna say,
roll.
you're gonna
You
pull-
got to bring number
there's
one
a club
answer.
that's out there
There's this
that
club.
Yeah, didn't we get censored last week? Damn it.
I just started.
yeah, you know, the idea that like, you know, he says we have no spiritual war, no great spiritual war. Our great war is ourselves, is our own life and our own depression. So absolutely. Today, the way of the warrior is the person who takes care of themselves, fights the urge to get mad, fights the urge to give up, fights the urge to give in and side with the evil, or
Well,
to
you know,
acquiesce to the wrong.
Yeah, sort of like that story, you know, out of Thailand there, where those guys got the kids and their coach, a soccer team. It was dry when they walked in the cave, and then by the time they were trying to come out, it was full of water.
Yeah, they had to learn to scuba.
Yeah, they had to.
Oh no.
What has happened with the?
I think they all got saved.
Yeah,
Everyone
everybody
got
was okay
saved.
except the one guy, man.
Oh,
That's a
someone.
hero, you know, was trying to save him, but he
Right, was
gave up
getting
his
the,
life for that. It's some SEAL or from Thailand, you know.
Yeah, I remember they talked about the coach too, being in I don't know, an exceptional person. You know,
Well,
you find about
he
those
was a
people,
monk
right?
for like 10 years.
Right.
Yeah, a monk.
Well, you know, Warrior Zeitgeist, the show, the energy, even ClanDestine, man, we've always paid homage to that kind of spirit, that guy, that type of person. Those people, you know, in my family, you would say in the spirit of Crazy Horse. You know, what does that mean? Crazy Horse was a shirt wearer, right? He was someone that gave everything to the people before he gave to himself. Make sure your family's fed, right? It's the airplane analogy with oxygen, man. You got to, you know, you have to eat, right? Make sure you're fed, but you've got to take care of that child or that elder or somebody that needs assistance, right? Because you have your strength.
Right.
And so as a shirt wearer, Warrior Zeitgeist is, to me, a warrior of now. You know, no matter what culture you come from, no matter what race, creed, political background in this time, whatever memes you like, whatever groups you follow on Facebook and Instagram, whoever you are, you come from a lineage that is a people, there was groups of people, there were families, and at one time or another, the only light, the only thing we had was a fire. The only amount of energy was our human energy and a fire. And maybe, man, like Dave said, you better prepare for the next day and hope that sun's coming up. And you better work while the sun's up, you know, in those times.
Real. Greet the day with some enthusiasm.
Everyone that we're speaking to, all followers, everybody, you know, you come from a culture, a lineage that's really strong, a surviving lineage. So Warrior Zeitgeist is an ode or a story about every man, every woman walking through life, battling the daily obstacles, you know, paying the bills, man, making sure the water stays on.
Yeah, basically, you know, the fact is whatever... Who gives a shit what your favorite food is in a way, you know?
Yeah, when it's
pizza, but
you know what, man? When you're down and out, you're gonna eat whatever's there in front of you. Give you some energy,
like bugs.
Remember,
including
hung
bugs.
out with the author Richard Marshall,
yeah,
the third. Remember, he told us that was one of the things he said. Man, Survivor will make a rat taste like pumpkin pie, man.
Yeah.
If you like pumpkin pie, I don't know.
Maybe you don't like
pie. Whatever.
Okay, cherry pie.
Here we are, ClanDestine Live, episode
31.
Well, I know we do have a clip of that Zeitgeist Warrior show you're talking about.
We do. I want to show that clip, the edit that Coach Taylor put together for us, and we can talk about it a little more. You know, it'll be great.
Name
You saw we started this live
honor.
podcast with a beat, right? We're gonna continue with a beat.
You gotta do your thing.
Right. Dave's always calling us out to do our things gladly, right? It's his fault. ClanDestine is a group and a band, and now we're ClanDestine Live, going every Thursday night. We're gonna show a video here in a minute, right?
Roll that.
Are we
roll
ready
that
to roll
clip?
that? Guys, roll that clip.
Name of honor.
Name of honor.
Coach Taylor edit. Are we live? We're live. ClanDestine Live. Follow, like, and share. ClanDestine Live. Are we still live? Are we rolling video yet?
Do
We're still
the
live.
alien thing.
Dave always wants the alien.
We're gonna record it so you can have it as
It's a
a.
real language. I should teach it to you.
Wow.
Maybe we'll have enough time on the drive for,
Yeah, I know.
for you to learn.
Well, I'm still trying to learn Spanish.
I was just waiting through this.
What'd you say, Buzz Mobile?
Look, we're still rolling. We're still on camera, but we see a logo on our screen.
Yeah. Follow your bliss.
Shows the logo. We'll see you later, man. Luke Chatham in the house tonight helping
Peace,
us out.
homie.
All
Yeah,
right.
Luke, call them out on public live, man. Check him out on Instagram. He was making
Is
sure
he in the
we're,
house?
like following and sharing on our stuff,
Are
man.
we still live?
Yeah.
I believe we are.
That's why our Instagram's popping off.
Yeah, we're still live. We're gonna keep
Instagram.
living too. We might be
Just
live, but we're gonna
kidding.
keep
Oh,
living,
see,
right?
yeah,
Well, we're rolling that video that Coach Taylor edited, right?
Coach Tay-Tay.
With our wonderful president flowing, right? And man, that day was wonderful.
playing.
But when you see this video, it completely brings the zeitgeist of that moment together. You know, when you see the president and the clips of all the protesting and all the things, you know,
Yeah, it speaks a lot of truth.
it does, right? Well, it's funny.
Presidente Trumpo.
But it's interesting, you know, that it's just been in the past few years that all that stuff is coming to the head and it's front news, if you will. Okay.
So
Now we're on full length. Oh, okay, we're on a full length. Well, Alan just informed us, and that's convenient because Alan helped edit this version, right? The full length performance of the Name of Honor shoot from the Gamage.
Yeah, we played it like 500 times that day.
We did, so we could get.
So there was a lot of footage.
It's not all fun and games
Lot of
unless you make
edits.
it fun and games.
It
Gun
was
and
all fun and
face.
games.
It just happens that we get along, you know, and we're friends still.
It felt like games and fun.
Nobody's real mad
Games
at
and
me
fun
yet.
and
Yeah,
fun and games.
it was
Fun and
games.
games. ClanDestine Live is playing this Name of Honor video. It's the first song we created out of the Zeitgeist production. This is one song in that production, And there'll be choreography that's based on the video. And Serene and Ash have been working very hard on the choreography. We actually have rehearsal tonight. We have some friends coming in, musicians and so forth. For those of you watching, don't be late, right? Because I might be. You got to get there and turn lights on.
Hey, turn those. I left one light on.
Right, ClanDestine Live. But Warrior Zeitgeist, man, I believe it's definitely spirit of the times. And I don't know if anyone else has noticed, like on media and stuff, I'm watching different news shows, different talk shows, and they're using the term zeitgeist in pop culture right now, like I've never seen.
Yeah, they are, actually.
Right?
Does that mean we made it trendy, or?
I'd like to say we did, man.
Because I've been saying
that
it
for years now, right?
It's been, how long have we been working on this? 4 years, honestly?
4 years? Well, there's a documentary that changed my life if you search it. I don't want to give it too much plug, but yeah, check it out.
I've actually never seen it, so.
Well, in that video, we see protests and all these things that are relevant to now, right? And Dave told you he wrote those lyrics some time ago.
I can see your face.
And you can see, oh man, it's awesome when I look at this now. Remember those times for me? And the imagery, Dak Gid, right? Dakota was taking care of the imagery. Wonderful, man. And so Warrior Zeitgeist, this being one song, we brought in Ken Koshio, taiko drummer. It all goes in the true stories or different stories, indigenous cultural stories, Asian stories, Chinese stories of what creation is.
Creation.
What the history is of our cultures, in the Warrior Zeitgeist production, it talks about the narration, and some of the story talks about how there was towns, there was cities
that's
here.
That's what we're trying to show on the video.
Well, in school, we're taught that there was just nobody here. There was a couple native guys with a fire.
Dudes.
But in reality, there was cities, there was civilization.
Like they just moved out.
Right? There was a complete economy from one end of the Americas to the other. Economy, for sure, man.
Civilizations, bro.
For real, dude. They came here. The Chinese have history of that. Research it, Google it. They talked about huge armadas of ships coming here, going all the way down the coast of California.
Yep.
That's their history. But so, with that in mind, Warrior Zeitgeist talks about how the culture is a living culture. I happen to be Native American, so I'm going to tell my culture, right? But it's not wanting to, devalue anybody else's culture. It's actually trying to empower everyone as an individual.
We're all humans, bro.
Most definitely.
Well, this is everybody's culture, They talk about native culture, black history culture. It's human culture. It's all of our culture. It's American culture.
Well, we'll definitely play a song to anybody.
Right, and look at the on that stage, how many cultures were represented there?
All so many.
Yeah.
Every continent, I believe, probably of some sort or some culture.
There's probably
look at that. My aunt Charlene, she was so gracious to come out
Thank you, Charlene.
We won't take the
accept the
Accept
whoa. All right.
Wait, what if my name's O'Rourke? What do I We're cracking Miguel up here, how's it going, Miguel? He's our local
Miguel. What do you do with that thumb, Miguel?
There's Dave. What are you blowing right there, Dave? What note is that, dude?
There's many uses for that thumb.
F note.
Well, ClanDestine has always been a group about taking our native culture. Growing up as a native guy, I was always around events and stuff where there was drums and there was dancers and through pop culture and movies and stuff, you always hear about native things, right? So as ClanDestine, we've always wanted to kind of dispel some of the stereotypes, I guess, or maybe even relive some of the stereotypes. I don't know. We're keeping it real, man. Keeping it real. As you can see, look at that. That was so cool. That's a great memory. The end of the video.
There's a Serene.
There's John Linton. He brought his bus out. Even John Sosi and Ernest Sosi Sr. were out there.
Everyone was
with
out
us,
there.
Right?
If you weren't out there, that's your own fault.
If you haven't viewed ClanDestine live episodes, you can find them on YouTube. You can scroll back on our Facebooks. Probably any one of our Facebooks and Instagrams have a link to it. Check out ClanDestine live on YouTube so you can watch it on your smart TV. We're doing an online variety show here,
Or your
right?
dumb TV, either
This
one.
is episode 31, ClanDestine Live.
Easy.
Or your mildly,
31.
you know,
We got Brad
intelligent
creeping
TV.
in the background.
That's pretty
Getting
awesome.
up there.
Well, we've partnered with
We got Brad. They're giving
Ultrastar,
us-
and we're
they're giving
continuing
us-
that partnership. We're going to be out at
Yeah.
Ultrastar.
Ultrastar.
September, next couple months, actually. We have some
Ramon Ayala?
Ultrastar.
Is he gonna play the accordion?
Ultra.
Yeah, Serene has all his posters on her wall. She's been his
Big
member of the
fan, big
club
fan.
for like
Huge
years.
fan.
Ramon Ayala, king of accordion at Ultrastar out there.
Was he ever the prince of the accordion?
I don't think so, man.
No, he just
Straight to
came.
king.
Started
That's
out
how
as
good he
king.
is.
That's what
Come
happens.
come
bro.
in, come in, listen to
That's what I
him
liked
do
about
that
it.
squeeze box.
Now I'm thinking of other songs. You know, we're also working with Rough MMA,
How
right?
about Bluefoot? How about it?
And we're
Don't
going to
talk
be
about
doing
my
some stuff
flute
with
like
them.
that.
We have a fundraiser we're going to talk about. I have a special giveaway that I'm going to talk about.
What?
Yeah, because we have a
I might enter
GoFundMe
the
that
giveaway
we're
because
launching.
I actually kind of need it. So.
You know what? Something that brings us all together, and it inspired this whole show. And it's the first song you hear
Yeah, without
before you're born, if you will.
Before.
As you're being born, as you're brought into existence, or in my creation way, as you're sent down from the stars and you're going to the parents you have chosen. You enter your mother's womb and you hear this song. The beat of your mother's heart as you're brought into creation. That's one thing that links us as humans. So the song Blue Flute and many of our songs have the traditional beats and rhythms in them as I've been taught or as we've acquired, as we've traveled the country, talked to many other native people, First Nations, individuals, been to powwows and events. And all those events that I've been to always had this beat at some point. It's like a social beat, right? Dance to it, man. Warrior Zeitgeist and the song Blue Flute. We're injecting the true essence of our culture or of our families, if you will. It's definitely organic, just like our Facebook, man.
Don't forget to like,
Just
follow,
like
share.
Oh.
Hey, wait,
Right.
right?
Okay, I hear an offbeat here. Are we gonna have to visit a cardiologist here, man? Come on, it's got to be in time, or else your heart.
I know what happens when you're with the mama and you're making the heartbeat. You know, how's it go? Faster?
I think we'd speed it up, man.
My heart's actually pretty slow. I have a low resting heart rate.
Dave's talking about pre-creation, right?
There you go.
Oh.
Procreation.
Somebody else's heartbeat.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. What's that heartbeat sound like?
That's what the bed sounds like, Connor. Hey, wait a minute. We're getting off
Here
track.
we go.
You know, to be
Well,
honorable
everybody-
to the drum and to be honorable to the mother of the drum, you know.
Everybody got
Somebody-
mama and daddy.
Right. Everybody does have a mother and father. At some point, you were created, right? And in this time and day and age, it's funny, it's beautiful, it can be nasty, it can be great, it can be a
Lovely.
wonderful experience. It can be what? Some other words for procreation, dude. For
Yeah.
what? Creating that heartbeat.
Yeah.
Fun.
I'm creating
Yeah.
something.
You guys are talking crap while the beat
well,
is
that's-
going. Being all
Yeah.
class clowns
That's-
talking about sex while the beat is going.
Now I'm just
here.
thinking
And now I
about
gave 'em
butts
the-
over here.
Totally gave them the option, and they both clam up. See how it goes, Des?
Man,
See,
somebody.
see.
I hear a
Yeah.
transformer
I've
in
got a
here.
Guys
feedback
over
And it's
to my
hurting
mic
me.
there.
All right?
Yeah, bad
All right.
feedback.
I know the
That's Conno's
feedback.
My head hurt.
I'm not sure whose mic it is, but it's feeding back. Yeah,
Private
definitely.
joker.
Well, you know, the reality is that, you know what, we're all here, and you know, when you have kids, guess what? They're gonna grow up and do what? Have some kids. So it's all good, man. the heartbeat, as much respect as we have, we also have to understand that there's the good portion of it. That's why they call it making love,
Who calls it that? I don't call it that.
Yeah, that's
What do they
Why
call
not?
pure and simple. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, let's
What are we talking about?
move on. We have some more video to share, and on
I'll tell you when you
episode
grow up,
talking about
Dad.
drums.
We're talking about Warrior Zeitgeist, the meaning, Warrior Zeitgeist, deconstructed as well. What is Warrior Zeitgeist? We're doing a show. We're gonna go out to traveling next week to Michigan together. We're gonna have a great time. Our road trip with 30+ hours to arrive and share Warrior Zeitgeist. the
We're gonna
gun
get
bank
we're
version,
gonna
right?
we're gonna get to know each other real well.
Yeah.
Real close.
We'll see who can
I
hang,
know,
right? We're
yeah,
gonna see
Well, we'll see who's hanged.
who's getting hazed
Who
first.
doesn't
Who's
hang.
hanged.
you
Oh
know?
man. What am I getting myself into?
Who's getting left at the truck stop, right?
I know, man. You
remember,
know what?
man.
You know you've been on the road when you walk into a truck stop or a gas station or whatever, and all the fucking food looks the same.
Yeah, road
It's
food
like,
is not the
oh,
best.
man,
Yeah.
Like the
You gotta plan
Hostess.
ahead.
More options, please.
You must plan ahead when you're on the road.
That's
because-
American.
Butter sandwiches.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the old American classic road trip.
Well-
We're gonna be like a little family going across the.
Hey, we've got some comments tonight. Look who's watching
Hi,
and who's
Lynn.
following, liking, and sharing.
Lynn.
Lynn.
Listen, I can't see.
Lynn artist. Oh, look.
All right.
He doesn't have his
I
glasses on.
didn't know we were doing comments anymore.
I think they're back up. It's manual now, right?
Facebook
That's
was-
Liz taking care of
Manual.
business over
Facebook
there.
was trying to shut it
Follow
down.
Bliss
Taking care
Media
of
back there doing the
business.
switching. The
Hi, Andrew.
Right. Andrew Young, you rock, brother.
You're the
I'll
one
see
that
you
connected
tomorrow,
us
brother.
all.
Mr.
I know,
Young.
right? Andrew, I called him one day, met him, and the next thing you know, we were like meeting Serene and several other people. You know who else? There's another guy here that I won't mention, but hopefully we'll get him on the show
His
one of
name's
these
Jesus.
days. His initials are AK. So you know he can blow things up, man.
he
I've seen him play
47?
bass before too, dude. He's
No
really talented on bass.
way.
Hi, Bob.
Right? He's back there in the Follow Your Bliss Media's studios.
Yeah,
Bob.
the private
Bob
Bob.
Wilbur, yeah.
What?
Bob
Love
Wilbur
that.
could have told us what Zeitgeist meant, man. He was in Berlin with us, right? What's up, Bob?
Fellow Berliner.
Where you at, man? We got to get you on the show, dude.
All right, Bob.
He's hiding out in California.
Well, follow, like, and share.
Yeah, great
Got a few-
Yazzie spam sandwiches.
Yeah,
I
right.
love
I
spam
agree.
sandwiches.
Take those on the road, right? Those aren't going bad.
That's what we're gonna take. All right.
And,
Yum.
Take a hibachi,
yeah,
you'll
you
have
can
10
take
different
a
type
2-week
of
trip
spam,
with
dude.
those, man.
Right?
Vegan spam?
Spam vegan spam.
I don't know. Do they have that? Is it vegan if there's like pineapple with it?
That's the vegan spam.
No, pineapple's meat. Sorry.
No. Well, you said vegan and veganism, and that leads into like the whole culture of health and wellness nowadays, right? And I was just listening to a thing about the history of health and wellness leads back to Battle Creek, Michigan, to the Kellogg's, right? Cornflakes, different things.
What?
A bunch of organizations like that. So we're going to Michigan. What else is in Michigan, man?
Detroit.
Cars, dude. Detroit.
Motown.
Lions.
Detroit Rock City. We're heading there, We're going to play some music with
Rock
Steve
and roll.
Gatlin. Yeah, we're
Gatlin
going to be out there.
gun.
Gatlin's out there and GR. What's up, G? You better be
That's a
rehearsing,
little
dude.
insensitive, but
I don't know, Dave. Is he going to make the cut? I don't know, dude. I think he already made
You
the cut,
can do
dude.
it.
Well, I seen
You got
something
cut
on
already?
I seen Julie put on the
Got
Facebook
cut.
some blueberry pies that they got from their garden.
Hey,
It's
wait,
like-
blueberry pies?
or raspberry.
Blueberry
They
and
pick the
raspberry.
pie
blackberry-
straight from the
Blackberry
garden.
pies, Julie.
boysenberry.
What's up,
I
man?
want
We're gonna
that
be in your
kind of
neighborhood,
garden.
guys. You better gear up for us. We're gonna be at your house, Steve.
I like pie.
Steve Gatlin, right?
like pie.
So
We're gonna go visit your uncle again.
Yep.
Yeah, hang
Oh,
out. That's
my old Uncle Dick.
yeah,
Old
my
Uncle
favorite.
Dave?
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely,
Uncle Dick, man. What's
him
up?
and my mom are the only ones in their family out of 11 left.
Roar.
Yeah, a lot of cousins and all that kind of stuff, but they're the only 2 siblings left, at least on that side of the family.
yeah.
Right on. Well, we have a lot of action to come. We're gonna be taking a seat here. Let's roll a video. Are
Yeah,
we
my
gonna,
legs
do we have a
hurt,
video
man.
roll ready to
We
roll?
should do some
Can we show
squats
some of that
together
rain
first.
dance, perhaps?
Let's squat it out.
Alan, and then we'll
No more
move to
squats.
sitting down.
Squatting it
and
out.
relax. You know, I'm starting to lean on the drum.
I need to get that butt going for this
Man,
new.
that's
Well, I
not
guess
a
next
squat.
next
This
summer
is,
it'll be
this
fine.
Is a squat right
Yeah,
Me and
man.
Ash
You
If I
better
start
get in
this
shape, dude.
summer-
It's a health
Did
and
a bunch of
wellness show
this.
after all, right?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you eat? Want to
This is
thank
a
Liz
squat
for that
right here.
wonderful meal tonight. Was
Veggie
yeah, that was so
lasagna.
delicious.
Veggie lasagna.
Yeah.
Yum.
Right. Well, let's have a seat here.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about the bread that's in there. I want to like go grab some, but you know,
Get some.
you think
We need live mics on that. Live mics, right? My best live episode 31. We're showing you a run music video. Film that on location. Didn't shout out any Grenade people, Apaches. What is that rim really called? Because I know it wasn't called Mogollon Rim. Right? What is the Apaches called? Look at that view. You can see for hundreds of miles through Arizona. Some of the pristine land in Arizona. How high was that drop off there?
About as high as me.
He's talking about his dick, ladies.
Oh man. Can you measure that? Can you even measure that? Look at that. We had a great day. We filmed a bunch of stuff. So stay tuned. This, like I said, it's a rough edit. We haven't even finished the studio cut of this song yet.
I haven't seen any of this.
Yeah, we're still working on it. Look at that. Sunset. We definitely were doing our best and
Dude, remember
Staying
we're
busy.
staying up late? I remember.
staying up late. The song Rain Dance is, the lyrics talk about my experience at different ceremonies. Different lines in the song talk about different ceremonies. Memories I had of watching the sparks fly on the bonfire, round dance, or watching the dancers at a Sundance go from sunrise like that. Yeah, I believe so. I believe you can hear the demo version of Rain Dance on there. We just wanted to watch this and talk about this rough cut and the video.
Just glad that would die on me. We were all pretty close to making some
Can't believe
questionable decisions.
Unbelievable, right? You can't see it, but we had a helicopter just over the edge. Well, we're coming back live. Look at that cool rock band, man. Did you see that? Well, I want to hear some comments.
Looks
I want
like
to
a
hear
rock
some
band.
likes, shares, follows. I want to hear what you think, right? We're still editing that thing. So what do you think we should put in there? We're still editing the music, man. We're still recording the song. We're going in.
It looks okay.
We've done tracks at Fullwell Studios. We've done tracks at Salt Mine Studios for that. Worked with several different musicians and producers on a bunch of songs. And, you know, we're hanging out, man. Well, look, it's Tiffany Stiff Arms watching, and she knows what's up.
Tiffany.
What's
She
up,
definitely knows
girl?
the hard work you've put in, Dave, right, as far as art and music, man.
Yeah, definitely a beautiful person, Tiffany.
All right. It's good to be here tonight on episode 31. How you feeling, Serene? Are you good?
So good.
Well, why don't you and let's send some good energy to Ash. I know she's at home
Yes.
resting, getting prepared for surgery tomorrow.
Yeah, she's getting her wisdom teeth pulled.
I
We
told her
love
she
you,
could come
Ash.
over anytime and I'd knock her teeth out, but she wasn't down for it, man. But anyway, much love to Ash.
Much
Positive
love.
energy and comedy, right?
Take some
All the
good
love.
videos of you.
I know.
High on
Loopy.
after she
Can we show up?
might
after?
go viral. They're chipmunk teeth.
Yeah. Well, also Dave was busy, man. He was busy working on, and you've seen in the past episode last week's. You must have viewed that. If you haven't seen that, go to YouTube, see it, follow, like, and share. But you were working on
Follow,
those
like, and
Nabby
share.
trophies.
Yeah.
And I believe the tournament is commencing, right? They had the commencement
Well, it
today
goes on
or
all
yesterday?
this week. No, it goes on all this week.
Oh, okay.
The thing we went to, I delivered the trophies, and then it was a meet and greet with the,
With all the
it's
teams?
like 1,600 kids or something.
1,600 kids?
Yeah, I don't know. It was a bunch though.
So like,
I've heard different.
little more than a bunch.
I know there was teams from as far as
Couple
New
bunches.
Zealand, correct?
Yeah.
New Zealand, mate.
If you don't know, NABI is a Native American Basketball Invitational, and it's also NABI Foundation. It's a wonderful organization that helps men and women, youth, boys and girls that play basketball. There's teams from all over the country coming from reservations, and there's also all types of resources for those youth.
Yeah.
So all week they'll be going to events and hosted by restaurants, by professionals. There's all type of learning and, like I said, resources, man. So, like Dave,
and play their ass off in
right?
basketball.
They're going to be playing
yeah.
basketball, sponsored
Yeah.
by things like Nike,
Yeah.
right? Some great ball players exposed to college, university scouts, I hope, and pro
Yeah.
scouts as we move forward. Native American
Yeah.
basketball players, very
Well,
talented.
we got to interview, not really interview, but we got to meet with Gina Marie yesterday.
Oh, good.
And
good.
I think she's on the video. Should be anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're working on that.
Yeah.
We'll be showing that as well. We went out there and we showed on other episodes too. We'll do a recap of me. I went out and Dave and I believe, were you at the NABI golf tournament too?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we
Yeah,
were
it
on
was.
different teams though.
I said that
Yeah.
because he outscored me, man. Oh, were you there?
or
Dave?
underscored you. What do you
Well,
mean?
yeah, I said out. And I said, yeah. What's up, Kenneth Booth? What's
balled
up,
ya.
man? Follow, like, and share, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, like and share. That's
Well,
how.
let's roll a video,
That's
man.
how we get this, to the world.
I know I'm talking over you,
can-
but
you-
they can still hear you.
You're the audience.
Video then,
ClanDestine Live, episode 31. Let's roll that NABI golf video, man. Yeah. Good morning. I'm just arriving at the dunes. Gonna play some golf with NABI this morning. Auction Southern Dunes Golf Course. Look at their mobile sign. This is cool. I'm out here for the NABI Foundation Golf Classic. Ow! Look at this. Auction Indian Community, Nike N7, Seminole Tribe of Florida. I gotta show you these tags. This is awesome. It's a beautiful morning. Gonna be out here representing Operation Peace, ClanDestine Live, Silver Moon Productions, and of course NABI, Native American Basketball Invitational. Has been a beautiful, beautiful foundation and a great tournament for the kids to come out, the young men, young women, come out and show their talents as basketball players, as athletes, as students, business people as well. So again, NABI's an unbelievable foundation. Check it out online. Native American Basketball Invitational. Of course, NABI doesn't mess around. Gina Marie and Sean being cool. Check this out, behind the scenes. We've got Ralph in the background. No, just documenting. It will go live. What's up, Lee? Look, already ran away. Let's get this on film here. Look at all the swag, man.
Right.
How are you this morning?
Excellent. Ready for the NABI Classic 2018 golf tournament?
Yeah, most definitely. How's it going, Lee?
Pretty good. How you doing?
All right, Lee Hayoma, Native American photographer extraordinaire. Thank you, sir. Get you on there. We're gonna filming for ClanDestine Live. So get you on there. I'll have to get the release form later, Lee. Look at the camera that Lee runs with, though, man. It's awesome. Thanks for letting me bother you. I'm gonna bother you. I'm gonna come back here and get kicked out. Gina, just gotta document this NABI Foundation, NABI Classic, right?
Oh, you're live.
No,
You're
not live, just grabbing it. But it will go live.
Oh, I'm such a loon.
Right?
Right up too early. Yep.
Yeah, I know.
NABI
I'm kinda
Foundation,
trying to wake it up a little bit.
www.nabifoundation.org. We have a lot of good things happening. Get on our website, join our email list so you can start hearing about all the new stuff coming.
Right. Well, you've heard me and seen me comment about Gina Marie. That's Gina Marie right there. creator of Nabby. If it wasn't for her, it wouldn't be here. All these kids, all these young men and women, right? With such opportunities. Things want to say, hey, Operation Peace Project out here working with Nabby. Ernie Stevens, good to see
Ready
you.
to play, man. You just got to find another old guy.
Yeah, well, I'm almost there. I'll probably look like it, so. Look who I see, right? I'm capturing for ClanDestine Live. How are you, Lori?
Great, how are you?
I'm going to make you shake my hand with
Exactly,
that.
good
She's
to see
ready.
you.
It's you guys. It's because of you guys we're successful and everything moves forward. You guys come out and support events such as the golf tournament. And again, it's exciting. It's been growing for the past 16 years, and we're just honored to be able to have it and host it here at Southern Dunes this year as far as the golf tournament. You guys put a lot of effort into coming out and helping us celebrate and helping the cause of a lot of Native American student athletes who want to take that next level. So again, thank you guys for that. And again, thank you to Gina Marie and the NABI staff for giving us the opportunity. You know, there was a point in time there where we thought it was over, but again, she kept being persistent and pushing, and we are where we are today. But again, welcome to Southern Dunes. Great.
There you go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Carno.
What's up?
What's up, brother?
Again at the Nabby Classic.
The Nabby.
See if I can tee my ball. We're going to play some golf today. We're doing all right.
Come on, big guy. Oh, and we got some prime visitor. Look at here. We got Gina Marie from Nabby right here. Rolling up. Hey!
What you guys doing?
We're streaming live.
Hi. We came to visit.
All right. Oh,
This is going right on that green right there.
I'm gonna put it right on the green.
You know, it's on film. So.
Line it up, baby.
Wind's behind me.
Get us there. Oh, and it's looking beautiful.
You could. Absolutely. Oh, I did all right.
Good job, good job, good job.
It's playable.
Oh, we're here at the auction. What's the Ultra Star? And they're having a meet and greet with some basketball players and whatnot for the NABI organization, which is Native American Basketball Invitational. They have teams from all over the country here, South America, New Zealand, and they're all going to be playing for these trophies that are in these towels here. So we're delivering them, and put them on the stage. So they're having their shindig tonight for that. These are all a lot of the kids that are.
I didn't want that far distance.
Yeah, a bunch of kids, huh? Yeah. All right. So they're playing all week in different parts of the city here. And the championship will be over at the downtown, the Talking Stick Resort Arena. There it is. This is solid bronze right here. And they'll put the basketball right here. And then they have a plaque that goes right here. And then it'll be done.
You designed the whole thing?
Yep. Yeah, I just looked at the wood and all of a sudden it appeared and it was done. You know? This is Gina Marie, the one head of the NABI organization.
How
y'all doing?
Best sidekick here.
This is the preparation for the parade of teams. 128 teams. We're all excited.
1,600 athletes, indigenous athletes, 1,600 indigenous athletes.
Representing tribes from all over the U.S., Canada, Alaska, which is part of the U.S., and
New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
The Maori tribes out here.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you a quick shout out.
Okay.
Okay, thank you
Yeah,
so much.
you guys have fun.
Okay.
Just saw the back going by. Oh yeah, yeah. I just brought the trophies over for the championship.
That's awesome. Thank you all.
Like hammered them out and casted them and all that? Right
Yeah,
on.
the casting.
Loving the beard, DT.
Thanks, man. It's getting there.
You're rocking it. It's a hard time of year to grow one.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go with Santa Claus for Halloween. Throw everybody off. You've never seen a Santa Claus costume in Halloween, right?
No.
That's funny.
Got a hot Mrs. Claus. We're going to do all right.
Yeah. Here at Ultra Star, Dave Trio.
Right here with the Nabi Foundation.
Yep, Nabi Foundation right today. A lot of stuff.
Right here.
Actually, that's a lot of fucking work, man. Actually, it's solid bronze here.
Clandestine Live, episode 31. Clandestine Live.
3-1.
You know what this show's about. You know what this show's about. You know what this show's about. Don't you?
Yeah.
You know what this show's about. You know what this show's about. You know what this show's about. Clandestine Live, episode 31, baby. Yeah. Yeah.
I know what it's about. Do you?
Clandestine Live. You know what this show's about?
Clandestine.
It's good to be here tonight. As always, send a signal out through the space and time. You can watch us tomorrow, but it's live right now.
You can watch the past ones tomorrow.
We are live right now. Look, it's Lugo Louie.
Live for a limited time only.
What's up, man? Hey, there's a lot of stuff we're doing.
Lugo Louie.
Dave, congratulations again. The trophies, man. Spectacular work.
Good job.
Thank you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Looking
I said a
awesome.
prayer and went poof, and there it was.
There it was. That's all you gotta do, people.
He just said poof and a golden egg dropped out.
Yeah.
Just gotta pray for it.
Well, I'm always honored to watch you work on your pieces, the artwork that you've created. Just on the fly, it feels like sometimes these masterpiece pieces come out, right? And we went on a road trip here. We had meetings there. I don't know when and how or what you did to finish and do all that work. But in the meantime, I was doing all kind of other things.
Yeah, I
so
know.
I don't know where you fit time in, man.
Well, you know, the thing is that it's relevant to equation and the fact that, you know what, you just do what the fuck you need to do.
Right on, man. Right on. That's to the point, right? You can't argue with that.
Can't
Straight to
argue
the
with
point.
that.
Do what you need to.
Just get it done, you know.
Something that advice that I take that you gave me at one point. Your dad said, I guess, basically, if you're not lazy, you've got most other people beat.
That's right. Yeah, that's what my dad, if you're not lazy, you got most people beat.
Most people won't show up. Sorry, man, not gonna make it, because who gives a fuck?
Right, exactly. You excuse yourself out of success sometimes. But with Clandestine Live, look, we're at episode 31. Man, we've done a lot of things. You saw Dave out at UltraStar delivering trophies for Nabi. You saw some of our friends, David Trujillo.
Yep.
You know, we haven't even shown that. We have a DT comedy special that we're going to edit and air that, a whole comedy special coming up. David Trujillo out there at UltraStar. We have a lot of events planned, you know, and a lot of friends. So definitely share, like, and follow Clandestine Live as we move forward, collecting content.
We got everything on this variety show.
That's right. You know what the show's about.
All right.
It's
Hey,
about
Wanda,
everything.
what's up? How you
Seinfeld
doing?
was about nothing. Clandestine Live is about everything.
Yeah, Wanda
man.
George, you know.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to my niece and nephew, good friends, hardworking. They just started a new company. They're going to be doing a show with us, man. And he's got a shop. He just opened up, a mechanic. He's got an auto shop. So I think we have that image, too. We can show Delton's garage.
All right. Are we going to pimp your ride, Connor?
We are, man. We're going to have an episode called Res Your Ride.
Res Your Ride, that's what it is.
Yeah, we're going to take my little black car and do something with it.
Did we get Exhibit? Where's he at?
Your Exhibit is dead. Delton's way cooler than Exhibit, dude, when you meet Delton.
Yeah, my mountain bike with all the wheels squished.
All right, we'll have to bring your bike in. Delton will fix that, too. Delton's garage, man. Give him a call. Change your oil right now.
Right now?
Literally, dude.
At 10 o'clock at night?
Right, he works, dude, like Dave. He ain't lazy.
Yeah.
If there's work to be done, there's work to be done.
Hey, oil always needs to be changed.
Well, I came from parents, my mom and dad, and my family that did work. The whole time we were touring, we would do stuff like, and also inspired by Dave in this band, we would do stuff like play a huge arena and have the largest check I ever seen with my name on it. And then I'd get home, and I'd get up in the morning, and I'd still go work on my window cleaning and janitorial business, you know. And I still have that today, luckily. I have things that are rolling, you know, because that type of hard-working ethic, you know. And a lot of you guys have helped me, right? Dave's been out there. He's power wash, clean windows, pro.
Well, like I say, you know, if we didn't have to sleep, we wouldn't do it.
Right. Getting it done. There's songs to be written, art pieces to
all
be
kinds
made,
of things
dances
to
to be
do.
choreographed. Right? There's also people to help. You know, we all do things. I want to make sure we give a shout out. We have to remember you teach a class on Mondays.
Shout it
correct?
out.
Is that still
Actually,
going?
this next Monday is my last class.
Ever?
I'm going to be moving to doing workshops more.
Nice.
So more of like a series
Informative.
type thing. And yeah, so if you want to come to my last class, that would be awesome. And yeah,
You can check out all of our social media to find out times on that. If you just scrolled back, you'll see an announcement for Serene's class, right? But
yeah,
tell us
and
what
I
it is.
also
And there's
post it
a-
on my Instagram and Facebook and all that.
Popping off.
Also, with Warrior Zeitgeist, we've through the hard work and all this dedication, through all this talent, you know, we're working with Follow Your Bliss Media, Liz and Bradley, taking the brain on Brad.
Get the big brain on Brad in there.
Yeah, Follow Your Bliss Media, taking care of this production,
start sucking
broadcast,
shit.
streaming. And also on camera, you know, we have
Motherfucker.
Miguel Verde Video taking care of things.
Motherfucker.
Justin, man, Justin
Motherfucker.
Dora, the other camera taking care of how good we look, you know. And you hear Alan from time to time. He keeps us moving, man, calling the
Motherfucker.
show. Alan is editing most of these videos, making sure it's, you know, watchable, man, because I don't know. And who the heck's making the sound back there? Hey, Anthony, shut up, man.
Hey,
Dude, Anthony
motherfucker.
Wakeman on the sound engineering. Let's see. How good do I sound? I watch all these other podcasts, Anthony, and I have to say, yeah, my sound guy's way better, dude. Anthony does better,
Right.
man. Yeah. Look at that mic. The other podcasts, I have like a $10,000 mic, and I listen to our show, and it sounds better. How's that, Anthony? How's that work, man? Thank you for sound, bro.
I don't know, but I still have a mic stand. you know.
Mic stand? It's in.
Yeah,
You're just
usually
hiding
it's in
behind
right
it.
here, right?
Who's Mike and why is he standing in front of you?
Right. We don't want him on the show.
Yeah, usually you got that thing comes around here, and your mic's right here.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
back from when you were on tour with Britney Spears, right?
That's when he was doing those Mike Hard lemonades. Brittany was making him drink those.
That's right. Well, ClanDestine Live, episode 31. We've had a great time. It was Warrior Zeitgeist explained and deconstructed.
Was that a successful one? Did we win? Did we do
Of
another
course,
again?
man. We won. We won. Every
won
second
again?
we were alive and going live.
Yeah.
Live. Follow, like, and share. Tell us how it is.
Well,
Des.
you know, Wanda
How is
George, she wants. Hey, what's up, Wanda? Yeah, you get.
Oh, Wanda wants a
send
song?
the music on your radio station.
Oh, I know. We
of
need to
course,
send
man.
another WeTransfer thing, another bunch of things.
Follow, like, and
KWLP.
share.
100.9 FM.
How you doing, Wanda?
Are we on there?
Yeah. We'll send you Well, let's roll this thing, and I think we're about to wrap up episode 31, man. ClanDestine Live. ClanDestine Live. It's a streaming format. It's an online variety show existing of everything, right? Follow, like, and share.
Follow, like, and share.
Follow, like, and share.
Follow, like, and share.
ClanDestine Live.
Follow, like, and share.
Follow, like, and share.
ClanDestine.
Follow, like, and share.
ClanDestine Live.
ClanDestine Live.
ClanDestine Live.
ClanDestine Live.
Follow, like, and share.
Follow, like, and share.
ClanDestine Live.
ClanDestine Live.
Follow, like, and share.
Follow, like, and share.
ClanDestine Live, episode 31, live from Follow Your Bliss studio.
Follow, like, and share.
Presented by Operation Peace Project. Yeah. What's up? I'm Kano with ClanDestine. You're listening to
You better be
Follow, like, and share.
Follow, like, and share.
If you
Follow,
don't
like, and
come
share.
to your house
Follow,
and then
like,
kick
and
you in the
share.
nuts,
Come on.
I don't
ClanDestine
know,
Live.
but you better follow like and
ClanDestine
share.
Live.
Because you never know what's going to
ClanDestine
happen
Live.
on this
Just
show
follow and
here.
share.
See you next time. We're going to be live from Michigan next week.
Woo!
Check the schedule. ClanDestine Live. Much
We're
love,
outta
man.
here.
We out.
Just like trees, so deeply rooted. From a faraway country, don't know if I can make it work right. We're gonna be there soon. We're gonna be there soon. I know. All the dogs go through the light, but it's broken out. Sometimes so hard to keep your head.
Thank you guys for coming. I mean, ClanDestine and what they're doing for the community and the kids today cannot be beat.
We've been out searching with our hearts. It's not about money, it's not about fame, it's not about power, 'cause love is our true name.